These are the mountains and valleys of the northwestern frontier province, home to the Pashtun and the opium poppy. Enough poppy is grown here to produce 180 tons of opium, or 18 tons of pure heroin. To see how the Holy War was going, we headed for the Nihag Valley, a Pashtun stronghold and the country's single largest opium-growing area. Feyz Muhammad is the chief of Dogram, the first village we encountered. He's also one of the community's largest and most vocal poppy farmers, who goes nowhere without his armed guards.
For 30 years we've been growing poppies. Our major source of livelihood is first God, then opium.
For Feyz Muhammad, opium is not a drug, but a cash crop. Although he grows some wheat and onions, with an extended family of 33, he says he could not survive without opium. Half an acre of wheat, the paltry size of most land holdings here, brings in only 1,000 rupees, $33. This opium crop earns 20 times that. A few years ago, these farmers and other Pashtuns fought the government over forestry concessions. 90 people were killed. According to Feyz Muhammad, that's nothing compared with what will happen if the government tries to destroy their poppy crops.
The Pashtun tribes are born of the same parents, and they're ready to die in one trench because they have the same demand. You can't use force to stop our tribes from growing poppy. This is what I believe.
We are very much concerned, but our first effort will be to persuade them firmly through local...
Nawaz Malik coordinates the 14 agencies involved in Pakistan's anti-drug crusade. He doesn't want to fight the farmers, but says he will if he has to.
If the situation demands, then I think the government is determined to use force.
Not only do the Pashtun have the will to fight, they also have the means. This is Dara, the arms capital of the northwestern frontier province, Pakistan's version of Dodge City. You can buy anything you want here, and people do, from pen guns to rocket launchers. But the weapon of choice is the AK-47, the Kalashnikov.
AK-47.
The Kalashnikov is known as the jewelry of the Pashtun. By the age of 10, every boy has one and knows how to use it. They're everywhere and they're cheap.
Say 20,000 rupees.
20,000 rupees, so around about 460 US dollars. Facing the very real threat of armed resistance, the Pakistani government is trying the softly approach to wiping out opium. Through nurseries such as this, the government is encouraging farmers to substitute opium with other crops, such as oranges. The United Nations and US have pumped millions of dollars into such projects, as well as into road construction and irrigation, but with little success. For the people of Dogram, the alternatives to opium just don't stack up. Industry and jobs, not oranges, are the buzzwords ringing across the poppy belt, and Feyz Muhammad says they'll accept nothing less.
We don't expect the government to fight us. We expect them to help us develop. If the government can build factories for us and help develop our area, then it will be a matter of pride for the Pashtuns to stop growing poppy.
But James Magnor, the US narcotics attaché in Pakistan, says that's unrealistic given Pakistan's budget.
80% of their last year's budget was designated for military expenditure and debt service. That leaves precious little left over for, well, education, narcotics control, and other things that, that need to be attended to.
We need a lot more resources to strengthen anti-narcotics enforcement arrangements. There definitely would need a lot more force. We need helicopters for them. We need high-powered vehicles for them, and weapons and communication equipment, and that will enable them to put up better fight.
With few resources, this is how the Pakistani authorities are fighting the drug war, through traditional talk fests called jirgas. Here Azmat Aroksai, the district commissioner of Deer, is trying to convince local tribal elders that it's in their best interests to destroy the poppy crop. It's a carrot and stick process that can last weeks, even months. But finally today, the district commissioner has got the go-ahead he's after.
We have to move together. If any changes occur, we must be prepared.